Okay, welcome. I'm going to talk about the new product, TrafxSAFE Rail. Um, Here, basically, what was the need about this product? We have basically rail crossings, which are it's just an intersection at the end, where instead of being two lanes with roads with cars and cars, we have now a road with basically a heavy machine, where is the rail, the train. Those ones, people tend to think that are a very easy thing to manage. But they tend to be a bit complicated because there are different jurisdictions that are managing them. Could be the state government, provincials, or the municipality, or in some cases even the federal one. Just that little part of complexity, just to who do need to be taking care of that, we're just starting there. But then the other part is like, when should we be doing something? Let's say, if we just go for the normal traffic accidents, the road accidents, we need to wait for accidents to happen. And that normally tends to happen between 2-3 years to start noticing a pattern. But if we wait then for the rail accidents, they really take longer to happen in one rail crossing. The difference is between, let's say, a car accident or a car pedestrian. Maybe the damages or the accident is not that fatal. But with a train, if the train is basically, let's say, if there's someone in the way of a train, there's most likely a fatality. So the idea is to start to preventing that, but not to wait again several years, maybe 5 or 10 years, to see what do we need to do so something to happen in that specific crossing. So this is when this product comes very handy. What we're using is we use the same technology that we're applying for TrafxSAFE, the other products, and normal intersections and road segments, but now we apply the computer visions to the rail crossings. What we're going to do is detect and classify, same thing, the different road users, the speeds, violations, etc., and then obviously the non-compliant behavior, which in this case is going to be if they are respecting the train or not, or the barriers. Like I said, we're going to be explaining, we're going to get it with this product, they provide the non-compliant behavior, which is the encroachment of the rail away, and the moving of the barrier. And when the lights start flashing, how the users are behaving with that or not. Here, basically, we can see in the little image one of the examples, like the car starts just accelerating again when the barriers start flashing down instead of waiting, because, well, the barriers feel that it can go through. There's another example here, which we're detecting these pedestrians. They're just running and they're jumping into the train, which at the end is not one jump to the train and the other one just waiting there when the barrier is down and the train is passing. So what do we do here and what do we identify basically with this product? Let's say we have in the little image here, we have the rail crossing, which could be only one rail, one direction, or even we have both of the lanes. And then we start identifying the area of really complete danger, which is box 2, and the violation area, which is the box 1. It means between the rail and when they already pass the barrier. That's a dangerous area, but it's still, the pedestrians or someone can just stay there without a big problem. So what we're going to be detecting is going to be the first, where is the road user, if it's in box A or in box 1 or box 2, where it's in the dangerous area or in the or this kind of fatal area, the other one. And if it's before the arrival of the train, when the train is passing, or after the departure of the train. So we're going to be detecting when the lights are flashing, when the barriers start going down or up after the departure, and then when the barrier is down. So these are the things that we're going to be basically detecting, and they're going to be is going to be shown as a violation. So one of the benefits that we said, we will identify the potential dangers using video-based technology, that it can provide you answers in a faster time instead of waiting to have an accident. And then the custom dashboard, where you can review, we can use the video analytics, charts, graphs, and the video clips that can help to start analyzing behaviors or not in a rail crossing. And then it's basically the opportunity for the deployments. You can have the videos, we can analyze them in post-processing, or basically as well with the connected products that we can just continuously monitoring a certain intersection. And the other part is like you own your data. You have your data, you download the videos, Yeah, you can export the videos and download the raw data, and you keep it for your studies afterwards. So here, basically, the next part, I'm going to be showing a demo of one of the projects that we already did, which is this one here. And this is how the results are going to look like. As we see here, this is our typical dashboard, or a very known dashboard. We have in the left side the different options that we have, as we see here in the first part, the site summary. And then we have the already standard numbers or information, which the average traffic volume by time of the day, and in this case, is the average violations. The other side, by time of day as well. Like I said, this is the summary of the site, includes all the different violations, the different lanes, and the different crossing. Everything is there is going to be here. Then we can go to traffic analysis. This is very similar to all the different products that we have. It's just the traffic volumes by time of the day, by movement, the speed distributions, and same thing. The same speed distribution by time of the day, traffic volume over time, and then road users type of distribution. And we can see like basically the pie chart and distribute them in different ones. And the TMC sheet, which is the turning movement counts. Like I said, this is a very typical the traffic analysis that we do for the different products. Then we have the violation analysis, which is the part that is different from the other ones. In this case, let's say we compare this one with the TrafxSAFE products. Here we'll have speed violations, but here will be now the violations, which is the crossing violations. There's going to be violations by time of the day, and the same thing, donut chart, where you can see like the amount of users that did not do a violation, and then the other ones that basically did a real crossing violation. Here's the total, 24% of all the users did a violation, and then we have a subclassification, which is basically the type of violation that they did. I'm going to explain this just in a little moment. So we have now, if we go to the violations videos, we can see like in this first part is just the tagged or the most, basically the tagged events that the user, the client can detect. And basically here what we can see now is when user is doing a violation. These ones are after the train passes, so it depends of the severity of what they are analyzing for. But let's say we can see here, you see like in the site, in the other side is B2-1, which is basically before the train passes. And as we can see now, the pedestrians, we can see the two pedestrians that are running, basically to cross the crossing train before the train comes. And we can see the train basically in the other part coming. So it's like, okay, I can beat that. But still at the end it's a violation because they're running before the train is passing. This is, like I said, just explaining like a summary that we need to check on those ones. As another example here, we can see that car just decided to run and to try to beat that one. This can be filtered by classification. In this case, because those are the tagged ones, maybe it's not that useful in this specific case. But if we go now, I will show you in another moment when it's more more useful, that part of the filter. Here with the same, as we do the other ones, we have the movement summary, and we can start just checking the different movements, traffic analysis, everything similar as the other products that we have. And we can do as well by the type of user. So by the type of user, we have the same thing, like the average traffic volume and the violations. But if we want to evaluate now the video interactions, now here's when it comes handy to have the filters, because let's say you are doing an evaluation of a site that might have, let's say you have 200 or 300 hours of video, you might see like really lot of interactions or lots of violations crossing, but maybe not, you don't care about all of those ones. To go and see those specific videos, here's when it comes handy to come to see the filter by severity, and then we go lower, and then you can start just looking at that. Like the one that I showed in the presentation before, here we can start defining them. Let's say if I go the violation before the barrier, let's say this one we don't have any of them, but here B2, when the barrier is basically is going down, and the pedestrian decides to run. Okay, in this case, we filter them, and now we have each tab has 10 in video interactions. Now we have basically only 20 to look at. If we're really caring about the ones before the train passes, we can start just checking all the different ones. So this is, as I said, it's just like a demo of our dashboard and basically where you're coming with this product. So, okay, and thank you so much for listening here.